September. For the upland hunter, there is no greater month of the year. All of the adventures, all of the memories, still yet to be made. September is when things finally get going. But this is a bittersweet September for me. In the off-season, my old faithful lab Lincoln finally reached the point where tough, previously unthinkable decisions had to be made. He was my first bird dog, my best boy. And I'm glad the cameras were far away from me during those tough last weeks and the ensuing ones after. So, it's September again. And the things that used to bring me excitement and hope come with a sense of melancholy now. But we're still gonna load up. Me and my English setter, Jones.
Come here.
And a new friend you guys will meet along the way.
Bird dog, huh?
But Lincoln isn't here anymore. There's no old lab wagging his tail as he sees me bring out the gear we use to chase these wild birds. Not even the twinkle in an old bird dog's eye. Those days are gone. This is a story of remembrance. This is a story of honor and love, and of staying in the hunt, even when your heart is breaking. This is a return to sacred ground. This is Wild Upland.
Wild Upland is brought to you by Purina Pro Plan.
I'm heading south, towards the mountains of Colorado, to some high ground that holds a special place in my heart. It was in this same state that I took my first ptarmigan, with a then young and spry Labrador Retriever.
So I'm starting the season off in colorful Colorado, where I plan to chase ptarmigan at 12,000 feet, which is kind of ironic because I just got back from Alaska where I was hunting caribou, and I've got coveys of ptarmigan flushing at sea level. So instead, I decide I've got a rifle there, I'm gonna come back to Colorado and torture myself and climb where the air is thin to go after them.
It seemed like a fitting place to start after such a sad and exhausting off-season. The chance to get up high above tree line, look out on miles and miles of country, and pay tribute to the dog who brought me to these wild places not that long ago.
Hey, Jones. Hi. Are you ready? Nope, stay here. You gotta get booted.
I'll be with a fairly new hunting buddy as well. Dr. Ruth Ann Lobos is the senior veterinarian with Purina and is dedicated to maximizing the health of these hard-charging bird dogs.
We got sore feet. I've been hunting for 2 or 3 days now. That's all right, you still wanna go?
Though I've known her for a couple of years, last season was the first chance I had to share a hunting camp with Ruth Ann, chasing quail in the panhandle of Texas.
So I had the fortunate opportunity to meet Kali at a women's introduction to pheasant hunting clinic, and Kali and I had a lot more in common than just bird dogs, and have really taken an opportunity to use our platforms to be able to spread good messages about the importance of dog nutrition and growing the sport and bringing more women into it, which I think is a beautiful story.
He's beautiful.
Everybody good?
Yep, right on in, guys. Right on in.
Good boy, Jones. Good boy, Jones. Good boy, Jones. Come here. Bird up. Good boy. Good Jones. Good Jones. Steve, I shot a rooster for you. A beautiful Texas bobwhite. Good work, dogs.
We're in Colorado, chasing the elusive ptarmigan. I shot my first ptarmigan here many moons ago with my boy Lincoln. And now we're back hoping to do it with Jones. No promises though. Ruth Ann is from Colorado, so it made sense for me to call and ask if she would like to hunt with me in her home state. Ptarmigan are notorious for liking steep, high ground. And Colorado birds are no different.
Before you can even start hunting, you have to hike 3 miles in. And you're hiking to above tree line where the air is thin, getting to 12,000 feet. It's rocky, it's hard, it's steep. You're exhausted by the time you get up there. So I kept Jones on a line the entire time because I didn't want him to wear himself out. So he was rearing to go as soon as we got up there.
From the time we drop the tailgate, there's hours of climbing ahead just to get to their habitat. And what spectacular habitat it is.
Wild Upland is brought to you by Purina Pro Plan, nutrition that performs. And by Browning, the best there is. Fiocchi, your upland ammo for every pursuit. Onyx, know where you stand. Tetra Hearing, hear the hunt. And by Final Rise, premium upland gear.
I'm in the mountains of Colorado, chasing ptarmigan with my English setter Jones and my friend Dr. Ruth Ann Lobos, friend and Purina senior veterinarian. Ptarmigan live in the high mountain steeps and require a dedicated hunter and fit dogs to pursue them. This is harsh, rocky, and unforgiving terrain for both man and beast.
I'm a marathon runner currently training for the New York Marathon. I probably would say I'm close to in the best cardio shape that I've been in quite some time. And, you know, we had to hike in above tree line, so upwards of 12,000 feet elevation. And then you're up there and the air is thin. And it is taxing, it is hard, but it is so worth it to, one, you know, have the opportunity to see these dogs work. And then two, again, try to check that elusive bird off your bucket list.
Whew. We got a sore paw on his back foot. These rocks really do it to him. That's okay, we got one extra boot, Jones, because you lost the fourth one. We're gonna boot him up just to make him feel better. Is that okay? We're gonna sit here and let him cool off too. So since they live at such high elevation, it's really essential to scout because it takes a lot of miles to get to where you need to hunt, and so you don't want to just go in blind. And so this summer I had actually done my research, you know, put in the grind to find some birds, and it was pretty cool. I had Jones out there with me. I took Ruth Ann, was nice enough to let me stay at her house, and she joined along in the trek, and we put in the work and we actually found the birds. So coming into the season, I was super excited because I'm like, I know where they are, I'm gonna go back and find them.
Breathing heavy.
ptarmigan country. It's a little dry though, I'm a little concerned. But if I know ptarmigan, they're gonna be all the way at the top just laughing at me. So I hope Jones goes up there and pins him down. Oh, there are lots of breaks. 11-8, even for this Utah, and it's hard to breathe up here. A lot of exertion. Come on, Jones. Looked like it hadn't rained there in a really long time, which was a little bit concerning to me because, you know, birds need water. And so where we had found the birds before, Jones ran through there, he got super birdie, but he never came on point for anything. And so I do believe that there were birds there, but there's, you know, it's huge. There's a vast, we're on a mountaintop. There's a vast amount of space to hunt. So those birds were there. It was just finding a needle in a haystack. And then, of course, we're at 12,000 feet. So, you know, you never know when a storm can pop up. And what do you know? As we're hunting along, I can see a big storm cloud rolling in, and you don't want to be on top of a mountain when, you know, it starts thundering and lightning. So kind of cut our hunt short. But overall, like, you can't beat those views. You're out hunting behind your dog. I still had a fantastic time.
It was definitely lived up to its name of being that elusive bucket list bird that still hasn't been checked off my bucket yet.
It takes a certain mindset to chase wild birds. Most often than not, you return back to the truck empty-handed, with aches and blisters and questions, pondering if all this effort is truly worth it. But a new day breaks, and your spirits are renewed, ready to take on the challenge again.
Climbed about 12,000 feet yesterday to a spot where we found birds before, and no birds. It was really dry, and let's just say I'm a little tired, Jones is a little tired, so we're gonna try a new spot today that I haven't been to, but I'm hoping that we're high enough and it's the right terrain. So poor Jones, his feet are hurting, so I've got him booed up, and thank God we have a vet on staff.
Yeah, it's hard on this rocky terrain, especially early season. Even though he's been out running roads and hiking and stuff, it's just not the same. His paws aren't as conditioned. So we got the boots on, a little extra duct tape for reinforcement, helping to keep him going. Doesn't seem to bother him though.
He's ready. You're ready. We gotta find birds today, bud. We gotta find birds today. It's time. It's time. I could haul a pack animal. You're literally pulling me up the mountain. Thanks, bud. So I had another spot picked out where a friend has hunted before, and he said, I traditionally find ptarmigan here. I suggest you go there. The hike in was not as far, but still brutal. It was steeper, more elevation gain in shorter time. And we get there, and we looked up, and we coined the term, this looks tarmy. I think I'll go high, Ruthann.
Okay.
Can you go low?
Yeah.
And we'll send Jones in the middle.
All right. It's gonna really happen.
We hunted this giant, beautiful bowl with, you know, the beautiful Colorado mountains in the background, and Jones did awesome. He was quartering in front of us, 200 and 300 yards, and at times he looked super birdie, and there was a couple flash points where I told Ruthann to get ready. There are gonna be birds here, and fortunately it's like finding a needle in a haystack, and we never found them, but we were up there, and you can't beat those views. It was some of the most gorgeous hunting I've ever done.
The conditions were tough. The miles were long. We were coming down, feeling a little downtrodden, exhausted. It's amazing how much heavier the pack and the gun feels when you haven't found birds. And then, you know, Kali looked over and was like, that looks like there might be some grouse in there. What do you think? Should we go explore? And I was like, well, we're not gonna find them if we don't venture out.
You know, I've been hunting ptarmigan for like 4 days. Haven't had any luck. My dog's, he doesn't look tired, but he is. Sometimes the birds have to win. So I'm coming down. It looks like blue grouse territory, and just gonna see what I can do. Just remember, it's okay for the birds to win sometimes.
A return to the Colorado Alpine finds me awash with mixed feelings. This is my first season without my lab and first bird dog, and these steep mountains hold memories I shared with him around every bend in the trail. But this is also a trip of renewal, an opening of the next chapter. I have a new bird dog along for the ride. I've named him Trek, an English setter that is seeing these places for the first time. He comes from T's Doghouse, a kennel owned by Talmadge Smedley. His son, Tanner, is my friend and associate editor for the magazine. He was basically raised in a kennel by his dad and has a knowledge and eye for bird dogs that you don't often find. So when he told me about a new pup in his dad's kennel that had caught both their eyes, I knew it was time to take a look.
Sometimes things in life happen for a reason, and I was not ready for a new bird dog. I was dealing with a lot with Lincoln, and of course I have Jones, who is still, he's 4 and he's really coming into his prime. But when you get a call from one of your really good trainer friends, Talmadge Smedley, and he said, you need to come look at this dog, because I had started putting out feelers that it was time to add a puppy to the list, but I wasn't wanting one right now. Of course, he said I needed to come look at this dog, and so I go and look at this puppy, and as it goes, you never just go and look at a puppy. And he stole my heart. He was calm and confident. He was brave, and when he came out of the pen, he wrapped his little paws around my leg and just stared up at me with these blue eyes, and oh, my heart about melted. And I still wasn't sure, but when I put him back in the pen, he turned around and he looked at me and he winked, which is Lincoln's signature move. And so at that point, I said, that's my new bird dog. You tired? Time for a nap? Wanna go see Jones?
Wild Upland is brought to you by Purina Pro Plan, nutrition that performs. And by Browning, the best there is. Fiocchi, your upland ammo for every pursuit. Onyx, know where you stand. Tetra Hearing, hear the hunt. And by Final Rise, premium upland gear.
Two days of chasing ptarmigan in the Colorado Alpine. And all we've got are some blisters and some sore muscles.
You need to chill a little bit.
So the conifer forest below began to beckon with thoughts of dusky grouse and the chance to give Jones something to lock on point for. This is country I first visited as a young woman, with a spirited lab named Lincoln and the will and energy to go after these high mountain species. He's in the back of my mind with every step I make. And the thoughts push me to keep on plugging away, even though we are all dragging in this high altitude landscape.
So we're tired, we're exhausted. We've hiked at high elevation for probably 20 miles, over a 2-day span. So we're feeling pretty downtrodden because we haven't found any birds. But, I read this online once, and I have a lot of respect for this, where someone said, sometimes you gotta let the birds win. And that's 100% true. We put in the effort, we tried hard, and I have a lot of respect for the game that we chase. And at the end of the day, I'm just happy to be out hunting behind my dogs and with a friend and teaching her, some new things, and she's getting to hunt behind and be with me. And, at the end of the day, that's all you can ask for.
So we went down into the woods. Jones is out doing his thing. I look over. He kind of looks like he's pointing a little, and then that tail goes straight up. And sure enough, he was on that grouse. And I mean, it was textbook.
Yes, shoot it! Got it. Good boy, Jones! Good boy! Yes! Oh, man. Good job, Jones. Did you see that? I was like, he is on point. Get over there. Good job, Jones.
And so rewarding. I didn't have a shot. It was flying right towards Kali, so safety first. And she took that bird. Jones was over the moon. We were over the moon. And suddenly everything felt lighter and more energized, 1,000%.
That's your bird. Good work, boy. Good job, Jones. So it was pretty surreal to start the season off after losing Lincoln, my first bird dog. It's kind of an incomprehensible feeling to do something that you've done with a dog for 10 years and then do it without him. And it's kind of like an ode to Lincoln. Hey, I'm gonna go hunt ptarmigan for you. And started here. I've got Jones, who is just my beloved setter, and I wanted he and I to go up there and do it for Link. And Link let us put in the work. He let us hike our butts off. And finally, in the end, he said, you know what? I'm gonna reward you. And he sent that bird our way. I know he did. And I'm so thankful for him. And I miss him every day. And man, that's a hell of a way to start the season.